You've been in a hurry all night.
Well, how did it feel to go off like that? 4 touchdowns, throw one. I mean, that's dream come true stuff.
Man, it was a dream. It felt like, but at the same time, I'd have to give thanks to God, and first give thanks to our O-line. Man, those hopes were huge today. I mean, I didn't have to do much. I felt like my eyes were big every time I ran the ball. It seemed like because the offensive line did a great job.
Well, you on the 72-yarder, second play of the game.
That's the play we've been practicing all week. It's been working against our scout team defense all week. We were kind of excited to run it. We knew it was coming, and when we called, we kind of looked at each other like, let's try to get it this time, and that's what happened. I mean, it was crazy.
And the pass, the touchdown pass, let's go over that. That was huge.
Man, I thought he was going to call the play before, and he didn't. And then Austin comes through the huddle, and he's like, hey, you better throw a good ball. And I look at Kent Terrell, and he just shakes his head. So I did my best to get the ball there, and it did, and we scored. So thank goodness.
I guess I didn't even know you were left-handed.
Yeah,
you know, so,
I'm a lefty.
Your teammate said the first one was great, the second one not so much.
Yeah, that was a little sloppy, but we'll work on it. Hey, man, whatever works.
Rawleigh, it looked like you guys had your most success running to the left side tonight. Did you see something on film that maybe you could exploit?
Man, I just Enos doing what Enos does. He called the right plays, and they worked when they needed to. I mean, we saw a lot of things on film that we thought we could attack, and things started working out, especially early on, and we just have to keep it going.
Most touchdowns you scored in a game in high school?
6.
Oh, okay.
You ever throw a pass in high school?
No, I did in junior high. I was quarterback, but not in high school.
So that was your first touchdown pass in junior high?
Yes, in junior high.
8th grade or 7th grade?
Yeah, 8th grade.
8th grade, okay.
Do you have any idea you were averaging like 23 yards a carry?
Nah, I didn't, man. I didn't. It did feel like every time there was a big hole, so it definitely was something that I noticed, but I didn't know what that meant.
I know you like individual, great games. Who doesn't, especially in a win? But just for the team, how much does this mean to get over what happened last week, try to finish the deal strong?
It's huge. I mean, we needed to get back, and we had a big win on the road this week, which is big for us. And we know we have a short week this week coming up, but we want to finish out the year strong and head into the bowl game with another win next week.
When you got the 72-yarder second snap, you're thinking, okay, it's going to be a pretty good game for me.
Like I said, man, the holes were huge. I didn't doubt our offensive line one bit this game, but, I mean, they were huge. I was just running straight, it felt like, so I didn't have to do too much.
Said he was most.
Definitely had a great game. We got in the locker room, and he was like, man, how many yards do I have? And I was like, I think he had about 1-something. And we look it up, and he had 112. I gave him a big hug. I mean, he works hard, so I'm glad he got to get over 100, and he deserves it.
Bielema said he was most impressed with that stiff arm you threw on the second touchdown. I mean, did you kind of seem like you guys were giving it to them the whole night?
Yeah.
Did you feel you were more physical?
Yeah, we did. But, we came into this game knowing that we had to start fast. We had to start with that mentality that we weren't going to be denied and that we kind of had that edge to us going into this week and going into today, and it showed.
How good do you feel, the seniors, the fifth-year guys like him, have never won here, and they've never beaten Mississippi State anywhere. How good do you feel to get the win for them?
Huge. We knew before the game that we hadn't beaten them in a while, and we knew that they had a lot to play for with them needing to win the next 2 games, and they'd be on their senior night. So we definitely knew we had to come in and try to give it our best game this year.
Yeah, Bielema indicated he talked to you guys about the Florida LSU game from earlier today?
He did. He kind of made it known that, we're a good football team, and if we can execute, there's not many people we think can beat us. So we knew that if we came out here and played our game, they weren't going to stop us, and that's what showed.
I remember you said Wednesday we were talking about the cowbells. You said something like, well, yeah, we're hoping to have a good game and quiet the cowbells. I mean, even there's 10 people out there who can hear the cowbells,
right.
But a lot of people left at halftime. Yeah. Did you feel good that the cowbells weren't nearly as loud?
We did feel good. We didn't want to hear that all night. Kendrick Jackson made a joke in practice this week saying, man, let's get it quick so we don't have to hear those cowbells. And we looked at each other when it started we started scoring, and he was like, come on, let's keep it going. So we did definitely want to stop that from affecting us.